Are you so tired of looking for a decent freaking pencil sharpener? I know. So when AFMAT reached out and were like, do you want to try this new sharpener? I was like, yes, because this is what I've already tried so far. And this also doesn't even include all the ones I've already thrown out to this point. I've tried pencil sharpeners by the very best companies, Faber-Castell, small ones that cost a fortune, cheap little ones made by art supply and office supply giants. I've tried this one by AFMAT twice in the past, and pretty much every time I see a different kind of sharpener from a different brand that I haven't tried before, I will actually buy it to try it to see how it will work, and they all suck. That was until 2023 came around and I tried my second AFMAT sharpener. So this is my actual Amazon account history, and as you can see, I purchased this one back in February. I actually purchased it 2 times. So I liked it a lot. And the first one broke, and let me go see when that was. And then I purchased it again. So I purchased it, oh my goodness, almost 12 months to the day. And then about, not even 6 months later, I ordered this one. Okay, so this is the heavy duty one. And that is this one, this puppy right here. And this one has been doing amazing, has been going strong. It looks like it's 30 for right now. So this one, I use it every single day. I've had absolutely 0 issues with it. I haven't had the leads get stuck in here. I haven't had to like disassemble it. Nothing. It's just been great for 3 years. So when they reached out and asked me if I wanted to try another one, I said, well, yeah, because the one I have, the big green electric one, has been working really, really well. So if I can have something equal to or better than that, that would be awesome. I would love to try that out because I have 2 studios. I have one downstairs, and I also have my drawing space upstairs, which is where I work on all of my books that I publish. And so having one on each floor would be a dream come true. So I'm excited to try out the one that I was given today, and I will let you know what I think of it. Now, all pencil sharpeners have a shelf life. They don't all seem to run forever. So what I will promise is that if something happens to either of these AFMATs that I truly love now, in the future, I will let you know what happened, how long they lasted, if I was able to fix it or not, if I reached out to customer service, what they were able to do, and all of the things. So consider this a pencil sharpener part 1. But now let's get into specifics and what is special about this new pencil sharpener. So I probably don't need to review some of the downsides of like handheld ones. Maybe you're not really sure, or you're like, I'm never spending more than $5 on a pencil sharpener, so I'm not even thinking about these electric guys. But let me just remind you, when you are working with a hand crank, there's actually so many stupid downsides. One is you can get a very choppy cut, because it depends on the sharpness of your, oh my God, stupid blade in there. Also, this fills up in like 5 seconds, so you have to keep emptying it. How many times the wood has split or my tip has snipped off in there is like too many to count, which is why I finally stopped buying these stupid things and getting a big real electric one. There's so many downsides. Even things like this is one by like Blackwing, which I am a Blackwing absolute fanatic. However, when it comes to their $8 million hand cranked sharpener, it's just not worth the price. Why does this cost so much? And you wind up with the same downsides as just your regular Joe Schmo sharpener. It's just kind of the worst. I want along, and you only have one. Look at that one short, lame. That's just lame. When I pop it in, I unplugged it. Then when I pop it in my old standby electric AFMAT, you get a nice, long, lean, gorgeous point. It takes 2 seconds. I don't have to worry about emptying the little pot, and we're good to go. It also means I literally will freeze and with my left hand, shove this in with my right hand and keep going. It's almost like working with a mechanical pencil. So I just like have to have an electric sharpener. It's amazing. However, there's a downside to this beautiful thing that I love so much, which is that anytime you have a single pencil that's remotely bigger than a regular one, it doesn't actually fit in. The pair, oh, I stand corrected. I think I just never shoved it in. I never shoved it in. Look at that point. That's actually hilarious. I really didn't think it fit the bigger nibs. Look at that. Look at that. That is amazing. So yeah, I love me an AFMAT electric sharpener. All right, so what's the deal with this new one that they sent me? That is so funny. Well, first of all, the barrel I'm noticing right away that holds the shavings is way bigger. So the width is about the same. It's a lot longer though, as you can see. So this is how much, you can see how much those like wells are for collecting the shavings. This looks about 4 times as much volume as that one. It does actually have a larger hole because I don't need to shove it in as hard. And I keep just in case you're like, what is that pencil? These are Derwent drawing pencils, and they have a thicker shaft. Oh, I forgot about this. So it's also quieter. Same lovely point. Oh, it sharpens a little bit differently, actually. Look at that. So same pencil. So a little bit less wood and greater point. Interesting. Super interesting. The other feature that looks to be a little bit different is you can actually change. And it took me some embarrassing attempts to figure what the heck out this was because I didn't read the actual directions that came with it. But you can actually control the tip that you want to get in your sharpening. So some of these are a little bit more dull, and there's 5 settings. So it's like super, super long and pointy. And again, it's related to kind of how much wood and what this point looks like. So if you like to mess around with that, here is like the dullest setting, I would say. And this is good for something, especially things like pastel pencils, which it also sharpens amazingly well, which is also super rare for both a handheld and an electric one. It doesn't like eat through them in like 5 seconds because pastel pencils are so soft. So this way too, you don't run the risk of damaging the little tip because it's not quite as pointy at the end, which automatically just breaks off as soon as you're good to go. So you can control that bit from your pencil sharpener. That's kind of new. I've never had a pencil sharpener that did that before. So it works great on your colored pencils and your graphite pencils and your pastel pencils, which again, that's pretty rare to actually have a sharpener that you can do that with. The last feature that I really like, there's actually 2 more, and one was a surprise, is that this has this like automatic like suction and like spits it out when it's done, which I also like. I'm not sure that it's needed, but it's kind of cool. It lets you know when you're done, so it prevents over sharpening, especially if you have like kids in your studio or you're a mom like me and your kids like, you know, you can like, I remember specifically myself like grinding, like how we can just keep grinding this down until it's like a little nub. With the new design, it looks like it kind of sucks it in, like I said, but then it also spits it out when it's all done. So it's like perfect, and then you don't run the risk of over sharpening. And as you know, as an artist, some of these pencils are very expensive. My Blackwing pencils bought singularly are $4 a pencil. So I do not want it being over sharpened. I don't want my kids coming in and eating up my pencils just because they're having fun. So that's a pretty cool feature as well, which is new to me. And last but not least, and this is hilarious because I discovered it by complete accident. I did take this and I wanted to try it out for a bit. So I took it upstairs. I was working on a new book and I was using it. And then I went to go grab it to make this video and I couldn't get it off my table because it has little sticky feet. Now it doesn't stick to the table that I have on my current art table in my, sorry about that. In my studio, it doesn't stick on this, but as you can see, if I put it on my laptop, it has really aggressive sticky feet, which is actually so handy. So if you're in the throes of creation and you're shoving in your pencil, the last thing you want to do is be shooting your whole pencil sharpener across your desk and away from you while you are working. So I'm going to do a follow-up video in a few months or in a few years or whenever it dies. And I will let you know how long it lasted and what I thought after a whole bunch of use and time. In the meantime, as you can see, I am a genuine AFMAT customer, and this green one is the one I always recommend. I'm very excited about this feature, having more control. I love the sticky feet, and I love that this is a little bit bigger. I can't believe I just didn't push that other pencil in hard enough or far enough. I'm so dumb. Anywho, yeah, highly recommend. And I have a special link which allows you to buy this pencil sharpener at a discount. I will put that in the description box for you and the pinned comment below. Happy pencil sharpening.